She will get mean tweets. She will get, people are going to tweet at her, what you're doing, girl, what you doing? Why you on Fox? Why you over there with Jesse Waters? Why you talking to them? Why you talking to them?
I came to Fox News to tell you that Joe Biden is helping Trump. I came to tell you that Joe Biden is the campaign manager for Donald Trump if he does not if he continues on this path. People want a different choice. You had a former president that was on the stand today, Jesse. That means that it should be a landslide for the Democrat side, for Trump to still be winning overwhelmingly in the polls, to still be winning overwhelmingly across the board. It says it is a problem.
Hello everyone, and welcome to The Conservative Poet with me, Amania. Happy that you have stopped by today. I'm so grateful to you all who has been keeping up with me on this election that I've been working, and obviously it's over. And we didn't do so well in the elections across the country. And I may make a separate video about that, but today I wanted to talk about this particular clip from our friend Tezlyn Figaro. Now, if that name does not ring a bell, I will help you out, friend. I will help you out. So Tezlyn Figaro was the woman on the Breakfast Club. She hosts the Breakfast Club sometimes, I guess. She's a guest podcaster on there at times. And so she was on there for one, the Larry Elder debacle that they did, and two, the Vivek Ramaswamy debacle that they did. And she was on there for Miriam Williamson as well, but that was not such a debacle because they were catering to the white supremacists. Because again, if you're white, you're a white supremacist. So I'm just saying that's just what they say. If you're white supremacist. But they were, pretty much licking the boots of the white supremacists. But they gave Larry Elder and Vivek Ramaswamy, people who look like them, a hell of a time. Very rude, very disrespectful. Again, I have a video on that on the channel. But that's who this is. So she is a staunch Democrat. And when I say Democrat, she is a Democrat. She's one of those vote blue no matter who. She praise it. She hammer it down your throat. Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. And so she went on Jesse Waters to have a conversation because in the clip, she says that if she goes on the liberal media, CNN and MSNBC, you're not going to hear this because they're not going to play it. They're not going to let you hear it. So I had to go to a place where I know they're not going to shut me up. They're not going to censor me. They're going to play it. And so she went to Fox because she knew that Fox would let her voice be heard to the public. So that says a lot right there to me, that these people really do know that the media is corrupt and that the media is one-sided. And so she had to go on the rights media in order to get the word out to the people. That says a lot. Again, the liberal media, everybody is on Joe Biden's side, the media, and everybody else. And so they all know it. It's not a big secret. They all know it. She went to a different network to get the message out. That says a lot. So we're going to get into that. And I'm going to commentary in between as she goes. And I will leave the link to the full thing. It's a very short clip. It's about 5 minutes. I will leave it so you can go back and watch it, or maybe I'll stick it to the end of this if it's not too long, depending on how this thing goes. Because, we'd like to talk about Miss Tezlyn Figaro and her service. Anyway, I will see you in a minute. Thank you all for your support. Before we continue with the video, here's a word from the sponsor of this video. Save America, save our values, save our traditions. Stop using woke platforms to spend your money. Stop. This episode of The Conservative Poet is brought to you by Mammoth Nation. Mammoth Nation is a conservative marketplace where you, the patriot, can go and purchase the items that you need. Mammoth Nation is an online subscription-based platform. So you have to be subscribed in order to get all the wonderful discounts. You can get up to 70% discounts on so many of the stores. They have phone services, services for food, traveling, hotel. They refuse to let anti-American companies join their platforms. The vendors have been carefully vetted and have been approved a conservative American values, which is one of the reasons we have partnered, because I do love what they offer. I love that they are offering opportunities to American um, vendors and American creators as well. So we are trying to put America first here. And that's one of the things we do on this channel. And so I support Mammoth Nation and what they do to put conservative American businesses first. So visit Mammoth Nation today so you can get the discounts that you deserve with American made products. So use code AmaniaS, that's AMANIAS. Again, that's AmaniaS for your discounts today on these amazing opportunities.
Let's bring in Tezlyn Figaro. She's a former advisor for Bernie Sanders and host of the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast. So how dangerous a position politically is Joe Biden with Democrats?
Yeah, let's be clear. Anytime David Axelrod, who is a known kingmaker in the Democrat Party, is saying the quiet part out loud, there is a problem. Jesse, people have been talking about this behind the scenes for months and years. In fact, I want to remind people that in 2019, it was Joe Biden that signaled to the American people and to Democrats that he would be a one-term president. People forget that. His whole thing was...
I haven't forgotten that. I remember. He's coming on to save America's soul. He's coming to save the soul. He's coming to save souls. He's coming to save souls. I'm just going to do it one time, one term. Yeah, that was a lie.
Was about running one time and being able to be a placeholder for Trump. So what happened is this coalition has been falling off way before this war. Progressives were begged to vote for Joe Biden. Bernie Sanders sat there and said that he would be the most progressive president in our history, which everyone knew was a joke. People said literally, literally held their nose to vote for Joe Biden. Black voters are falling off. Now you have the Muslim and Arab community that is falling off, that is clearly...
The Muslim and the Arab community? Is that what she said? I think that's what she said. The Muslim and the Arabs. But she's right. The people are turning against Joe Biden. And she said something very key there. She said that Joe Biden was supposed to be the most progressive president ever. And I guess he didn't go far enough for them. They wanted him to be even more extreme. The corruption and how this country is being run into the ground is just not enough for them. It's not progressive enough. I mean, they want you to not to have any car at all. They want you to not be able to buy any groceries at all. They want you to be able to not to be able to do anything at all, because this is not enough. They want you completely and totally broken. This country has fallen apart under Joe Biden, and they're saying he's not progressive enough for them. And then she said that they had to, the stink of Joe Biden was too much. They had to hold their nose in order to put that ballot on. They had to hold their nose in order to put Joe Biden in. Well, allegedly put him in, because I don't believe he's in for real. Again, we're going to digress. This is not about the election integrity. We're going to move on. But yeah, they had to hold their nose in order to vote for Joe.
saying we will go against you, which you need Michigan to win, by the way. You have working class voters all over this country. 500,000 people are on strike right now, from nurses, from auto workers, from teachers, from casino workers. That literally says there is a problem. And so when liberals tweet me, my fellow liberals or progressives or whatever you want to call yourself tonight, when you tweet me and say that I'm helping Trump, I came to Fox News to tell you that Joe Biden is helping Trump. I came to tell you that Joe Biden is the campaign manager for Donald Trump if he does not if he continues on this path. People want a different choice. You had a former president that was on the stand today, Jesse. That means that it should be a landslide for the Democrat side, for Trump to still be winning overwhelmingly in the polls, to still be winning overwhelmingly across the board. It says it is a problem. Get away from the ego, off the high horse, and give people a better option, opposed to telling other candidates that you shouldn't run.
What is the better option for Democrats besides Biden?
She just said a whole lot there. Joe Biden is giving Trump the win because of his policies, because of how he is failing the American people. They think the American people are dumb and stupid, but no, we're not dumb and stupid. We see through the camouflage. We see through the nonsense. People are waking up. And they're saying no to old Joe. And yes, people are looking at Trump. Or they may be looking not to vote at all in 2024 because Trump, orange man bad, mean tweets and all. Forget about him running the country well. Forget about, gas prices being low. Forget about, you being able to pay your rent. Forget about, the economy running well. No, he mean tweets and he's orange man and he's a racist. 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 And we can't vote for him, even though we were doing better under him. Yeah, Joe Biden, Trump's campaign manager. I like it, Tezlyn. I like it a lot.
Well, it's damn sure not Joe Biden. I guess we'll never know because they won't allow anybody to win. And I want to be very clear because I know people are going to tweet me, oh, I can't believe you're going on Fox. Well, I have to go on Fox because if I go to the liberal network, they're not going to let you hear it. Your Democrat leaders are not listening to you. Me, myself, organized 300 candidates, operatives, and organizers in Atlanta, Georgia just last year. Just me, Jesse. Just one woman and a couple of my friends organized candidates from all over the country. There are people who want to run. There are people that need the support. There are people on the local and the state and the federal level that want to raise their hand, but they've been told to sit down, starting with Bernard Sanders, who I used to work for, starting with Senator Warren, who also was a buddy of Bernard Sanders. All of them have been told to sit down and have a seat. They have sold out their base. Let me be crystal clear. Sold out your base and instead are putting your interests above the people. This is not about Trump. It is a problem on the liberal side. You must have a different option. It's no more about, well, let's just do lesser of the two evil. Why are people falling off? Why are people striking all over this country? Tezlyn. It is an issue. If David Axelrod is saying it, that means it is a problem. It's not just Tezlyn Figaro, it's David.
You're telling me that Bernie and Warren both won a primary Biden, but the Democrat brass told them to sit down?
I am telling you that every Democrat that wanted to run, the same way they told Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Cornel West, Marianne Williamson, Robert F. Kennedy, everybody that raised their hand that said, hey, I'm willing to run, they were told to sit down, and they're sitting down.
Yeah.
Let's look around. They're sitting down. Nobody is standing up to say, hey, let us have a different option. And remember, again, Joe Biden said he would be a one-term president. So that was his first lie out the gate. He said he would be a one-term president. So Joe Biden, please, if you love the Democrat Party, if you love the people the way that you say you do, you will fall back and allow another candidate to win. And this has nothing to do with Trump. This is what's happening on the left. People do not have the option that they're looking for.
All right, Tezlyn, thank you so much for joining Fox. We love hearing what you had to say.
Well, my gosh, she had a lot to say. And you know what? I ain't mad at her for saying what she had to say. And I ain't mad at her for going on Fox because she knows that her core base, they're not going to hear that message because wherever she The Breakfast Club isn't gonna talk about this. She can't talk about that on the Breakfast Club, right? Those chicken heads that listen to them need to hear this. But no, she can't go on there and talk about it. She had to go to Fox News in order to express her thoughts and the plans that she sees happening in this country. She really, really has a lot of courage, I'm going to say, to go on there, because as she says, they will push back. She will get mean tweets. She will get, people are going to tweet at her, what you doing, girl, what you doing, why you on Fox, why you over there with Jesse Waters, why you talking to them. So she's going to get that. And, I'm glad that she was able to come on here and do that, because it took guts to go on Fox. And Jesse's been very pleasant, here, my platform, your platform, you come, we can have a conversation, let's hear what you got to say to your people. Let's hear what you got to say. And, it's pretty interesting that this is how she's taking it. And she's coming out here and talking about it. So you got to give credit where. So friends, there you have it. Tezlyn Figaro being a lady, because I haven't seen much of that. Actually, when she was with Miriam Williamson, I had a little bit, but not when she was with Larry Elder or with Vivek Ramaswamy. But hey, this is what she's saying. She's trying to connect to her people and letting them know. She's using different outlets to get the word out, to say, look, we need the Democrat leaders to step it up. You need to know what's really going on. Joe Biden is really failing us. The Democrat Party is not really telling you everything that's going on. And I'm going to go to another network to let you know what's happening. So good for her. So I thank you all for taking the time and watching the video. Like, share, subscribe. And thank you again for all of your support on Patreon, on my website, The Orlando Patriot, where you can purchase items, mugs, patriotic items, t-shirts, and so on. Thank you so much for all of your support. It really helps me out, because then I'm able to come out here and do these videos. I'm able to be out there in the streets. As you can see from my shorts, I'm constantly sending shorts. If you're not seeing them, please check them out. I'm constantly doing live streams now, short ones, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whenever I'm on the road, if something comes to mind, if I'm out there. So I live stream it, so you can see a lot of that there. And I just want to say thank you again. Still trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. Thank you very much, everybody that subscribe and shares the content. Really, really appreciate it. So I'm going to let that go, and I'm going to say, may God bless you and may God keep you. And by the way, we've got a whole lot of souls to save.